Okay, now today's topic is stoichiometry. Okay, stoichiometry is just application of mole concept. It is just application of mole concept, application of mole concept to the complete reaction. Okay, to the complete reaction. When you apply mole concept for individual molecule, individual ion, then we can also apply it to the entire reaction. Okay, then entire reaction, if you are able to apply, identify the product, then such topic is called as stoichiometry. Stoichiometry is just a mole concept only, but here what we are widening our aspect, we will use it for the entire reaction. Okay, application of the mole concept, not for only molecule, it also applicable for entire reaction, then such concept is called as stoichiometry. Okay, so today's topic is our stoichiometry. In the stoichiometry, I will take you in a general equation. First, I will take a general equation. Then, according to our requirement, based upon the question, we should be able to identify which part of the formula need to be applied. Okay. Initially, I will be covering all aspects of stoichiometry in the formula, but every time we may not to use every part of it. A part of it only we are going to use, that depends upon the example, depending on the numerical given to it. Okay, so first let us take A moles of A react with B moles of B to form C moles of C and D moles of D. This is a general reaction. Okay, so where this reaction can be studied in 4 different ways. It can be studied in how many different ways? 4 different ways. Okay, it can be studied in mole. Okay, it can be studied in terms of the mass, it can be studied in terms of the number of, and it can be studied in terms of the volume, and it can be studied in terms of the volume. Again, I am reminding you, volume is applicable. Volume is applicable only. Volume is applicable only if the substance which we are talking about are in gaseous state, and measured volume is at STP. Okay, and measured volume is at STP. Then only we will be able to utilize this part, and there is no such restriction in case of the mole, in case of the mass, and in case of the number of in case of the volume. Okay, so this is the 4 terms which we are going to use in entire stoichiometry. Okay, now same reaction, but according to our requirement we are going to change it. Understood? So first, in terms of the moles, A mole of A. Okay, so A moles of A react with small b. The small letters represents numbers. Small letters represents what? Numbers. Okay. B mole of B to form C mole of C and D mole of D. Okay. Small letter represent what? Numbers. Whereas capital letter represent what? Formula. This is formula, this is formula, this is formula, this is formula. Okay, then after this I am going to take an example so that what is the difference between small letters and capital letters. Okay, so when you write into the mass, if it is an atomic state, then gram atomic mass. Okay, A into gram atomic mass or gram molecular mass. Okay, either of them we will use. However, we will come to know, when it is in the, when it is given as a ammonia, like suppose, then we will, that time we will use gram molecular mass. Okay, argon, then we will use atomic mass. Okay, same way B into gram atomic mass or gram molecular mass. Okay, so this is before reaction, and after reaction C moles of, that means C into gram atomic mass of C or gram molecular mass. This will keep on changes. This is for B, this is for A, this is for C, same way, and this is for D into gram atomic mass or gram molecular mass. If it is a molecule, then we will use gram molecular mass. If it is atom, then we will use gram atomic mass. Okay. So depending on the type of existence, we will select one out of it. Okay. Next, number of is for 1 mole, it is Avogadro number. So Avogadro number, I think everybody must be aware. Okay. So A into Avogadro number, B into Avogadro number, C into Avogadro number, D into Avogadro number. Okay. Next, coming to here in terms of the volume, A into 22.4 liter. Okay. 22.4 liter, it is also termed as GMV. Okay, what it is called as GMV, gram molar volume occupied by 1 gram mole of substance. Okay, so B into 22.4, C into 22.4, D into 22.4. Okay, so this is the stoichiometry formula. Okay, now this is an example standard equation. Like this you will not get, you have to convert the given equation into this format by making the certain applications, making certain changes. Okay, so all of you make a note of it, and I will give an example to how to utilize and what to utilize. Okay, so this is what you have to note down. Okay. Okay, now I am starting with one example to how to convert the given equation into the required format. Okay, here write stoichiometry of complete combustion of propane. Okay, like this it will be given. So, but it is very old question, but it is need to be applied as a basic step for the solving question. Directly like this question will not be there. Okay, so here it is written as write stoichiometry of complete combustion of propane. What it is written? Complete combustion. Okay. So complete combustion of propane. Complete combustion of propane. As you must be aware in the organic, in thermodynamic also, it is you must be aware of it. That is a complete combustion of propane. In any hydrocarbon, if it undergoes complete combustion, then what does it mean? It means it is going to give you two products. What are those two products? First product is that CO2. Second product is that, so what is the second product? H2O. Okay. So like that, depending upon the reaction, if it is a hydrocarbon, then always the product will be only two products, CO2 and H2O. Is it understood? So I think most of you are aware about my YouTube channel. Okay. So whatever, if you are able to, if you missed it, then only you can visit that. Okay. And if you subscribe, then whenever I add some new videos, then you will come to know, and then you can go through it. Okay. Okay, now here we are given with complete combustion of propane. Now we will come to know the real meaning of A, B, C, D. Okay, what is difference by the A, what is difference by the B, what is difference by the C and D, that you will come to know real meaning of it. Okay, propane. Propane is C3H8. Prop means 3 carbon, A means twice number of carbon plus 2. Twice is 2 plus 2. Okay, so C3H8 for combustion, what we require? Oxygen. Okay, if it is a complete combustion, the product will be CO2 and product will be H2O. What is the other product? H2O. Okay, now for balancing purpose, 3 carbon are there, 3 CO2, 8 hydrogens are there, therefore it will be a 4H2O. Okay, so in this way we balanced carbon and hydrogen. That means CO2 and H2 are balanced, but we left with the oxygen. So 2, 3 is 6 plus 4, 10 oxygens are required, therefore it is 5. Okay. So when you compare it to the previous formula, so here in place of A, what it is? A. It is 1. Okay. That means 1 mole of propane. What it is? 1 mole of propane react with 5 moles of oxygen to form 3 mole of CO2 and 4 mole of H2O. 4 mole of what? H2O. Okay. Now, like that, I'm modifying the entire formula. So once you are able to write all values required by the standard format, that means you will be able to solve all type of questions of stoichiometry. It is just like a framework. If you prepared for framework, then it will be easy for you to solve any variety of the question. Directly this much work you need not to work out in the every question, but if you are capable of working out in this direction, then it will be easy for you to solve stoichiometry questions. Okay. Now here in terms of the mass, so 1 into what is the gram molecular mass? Here it is a molecule, so we need to use the gram molecular mass. 12 3 36 plus 4 8 44. Okay, same way 5 into 32. For mass, what we need to multiply? Gram molecular mass. So here 3 into 44, and here it is 4 into 18. Understood? Now when you want to convert it into the convert it into number of, what you should make use of? 1 into Avogadro number is Na. Okay, so 1 into Na, that directly I will write. I think everybody is knowing the Avogadro number now. Okay, so B here is 5. I told you small letter will represent numbers and capital letter will represent formula. Here capital B means O2, capital C means CO2, capital D means H2O, capital A means C3H8, and small a means 1, small b means 5, small c means 3, small d means 4. Okay, small letter represents numbers, capital letter represents formulas. Okay, so 5 into 32, likewise mass is completed, and 5 into Na. Here it is going to be 3. Small d means here it is going to be 4. Okay, now if I am assuming that this reaction, propane is usually gas only, oxygen gas, CO2 gas, but water is not a gas at STP. So this is limitation. We cannot use this formula for water. Why? Because at STP water is not a gas. Okay. So here in place of A 1, in place of B 5, and in place of C it is 3, and in place of D it will not require. Not at all required. I think it is understood now. Okay. So this is about the conversion of the given equation into stoichiometry standard format. Okay. Make a note of it. Then I will give you. Okay. Here is a question based on the stoichiometry. How to apply the table given in previous slide. That is find volume of CO2 produced. Okay, this volume is measured at what condition? At STP. Okay, by complete combustion of 3.2 moles of pentane. Also find mass of H2O produced. Also find mass of H2O produced. Okay, now everybody start solving, then I will tell you the procedure. Start replying. Okay, now let us see how to solve. Good. Most of the persons replied also. Now see here how to solve this type of question. There is a procedure. First you need to write the complete balanced equation. Balancing is well and it should be must. Okay. If you are relying on the balanced equation of the question, that means you may land up in troubles. So sometimes to give you negative marks, some people, some in exams, some what they are giving, these values, some values they are giving, they are missing some values. Suppose in exam this will be 5 CO2, they will not write anything here. So you will be in feeling that this is balanced already. So you will not balance. Then what happens? You are going to get wrong answers. So to avoid that, you should cross check whether it is balanced with all reactant and product or not. Okay. Now just make a slight note over it. What is given and what we have to find out. In this question, moles are given, volume of CO2 need to be found, and mass of H2O need to be found. Okay. See here, one value is given and remaining two values we have to find out. That too in the different aspects. Given values in terms of the moles, Required value of CO2 is in terms of the volume. Required value of H2O is in terms of the mass. That means different formulas you have to use it. But as a framework, whatever I provided you, with that you will be able to solve all type of questions like this. Okay. The result also I'm going to check it on the most of you people are able to solve it. Okay. So here, according to this equation, 1 mole of pentane is going to give 5 into, for volume white I told you 22.4 liter, and here 6 into, for mass what I told you, gram molecular mass. Okay. So like this, as per the requirement of the question only you need to write. Is it understood? As per the requirement of the question. Here requirement of question in terms of the CO2 is volume. Therefore, it is converted into 22.4 liter. Then here requirement of the H2O is in terms of the mass. Therefore, it is multiplied with the 18 gram molecular mass. Here information is about number of moles. Therefore, 1 into directly it is written. Okay. So like that, this is 1 mole and 5 into 22.4 liter. Okay. Now, first, this is as per the stoichiometry of question. But in our question, what is given? 3.2 mole. Okay. So now just a unitary method. If 1 mole give these many liter, 3.2 mole will give you. So simply 3 into 22.4 into 5. Okay. The answer over here is 5 into 3 into 22.4 liter. This multiplication part, I think you can do it afterwards also. Okay. Now here, if 1 mole can give you 6 into 18 grams, so 3.2 mole will give you 3.2, 3.2 into 6 into 18, 3.2 into 6 into 18. Okay, so this is the answer will be in grams, this answer will be in liter. Is it understood now? Okay, so this is the how you will use that is framework given by me. So with this you can save a lot of time. Understood? So that main formula, if you are missing out, then it is going to be havoc, and you will not be able to solve stoichiometry. Stoichiometry is going to be a mystery for you. Understood? So attending the class from the beginning and following in every class is very much important. Understood? Likewise, see other questions also. Framework of the question, where there will be misleading by you, then what are the correction measure I am going to mention it. Understood? Not only learning concept, approach, making our approach towards the examination latest pattern question is highly important. Understood? That's why try to follow every minute is very important. If you miss 1 minute, it may be diverting you in the wrong direction. Understood? So if I think everybody understood calculation part, I am leaving, you can do it afterwards also. Okay, next write down. Okay, next question is on the board. Find number of molecules of O2 required for complete combustion of 10 gram of hexene. Also find number of moles of H2O produced. Okay, number of moles of H2O produced. Okay, most of you gave answer. Now I will tell you the procedure. Okay. So here only one information is given, 10 grams of hexane. 10 grams of hexane is given. We have to find out number of molecules of O2. Okay. Hexene, you have to be very careful. C6H12 plus O2 gives CO2 plus H2O. Okay. So I am writing it reaction here. Here C6H12 plus O2 gives CO2 plus H2O. Okay. And here information is given about it in mass. Okay, mass is equal to 10 gram. This for rough purpose only I am writing. It is not final. I will write it for afterwards also. Okay. So find number of molecules of O2. Number of molecules of O2. And also find moles of H2O produced. Okay. Moles of H2O produced. Now this marking is very important for easy understanding. Okay. Here mass of the C6H12 is given. What is given here? Mass is given. And we have to find out number of O2 required and H2O moles produced. Okay. For this, whenever there is a mass term used, better to find out gram molecular mass. Okay. So C12 6 just 72 plus 12, that is equal to 84. Okay, so 1 into 84. How I will come to know that? Here I will be using 84 because mass question. Question is about the mass. Okay, 1 into 84. Then here it is about the number of. Okay, so for this balancing is required. 6, sorry, 6 CO2, 12, that means it will be 6 H2O. Okay, then 6 plus 12, that is 18, plus here it is 9. Understood? So 9 moles of O2. Is it understood? Okay, now number of 9 into, for number of what we should multiply? Avogadro number. And for moles what we should multiply? Nothing. Okay, 6 moles. That means the day I use 84 grams, the day I use 84 grams of hexene, okay. So it produces 9 into Avogadro number of O2 and 6 moles of H2O. But right now I am using what? I am using only 10 gram. Okay, 10 gram. How many are required? Reactants will be required and products will be produced. Okay, so this and this I have to find out. So by the unitary method, 9O2. What is this? 9O2. Okay, 10 divided by 84. Here only I am directly writing 10 divided by 84 into 9 into Na. 9 into Na. Okay. So this is the answer of number of O2 required. Number of molecules of O2 required. Okay. And here the answer will be again unitary method. 10 by 84 into 6. Into 6. Is it understood, students? So this is about the stoichiometry products. Okay. Any doubt about this? I don't think any doubt will be there. Clear explanation without any confusion. We should be able to solve. Okay. Now note down this. Then I will be increasing the slowly I will be increasing the depth of the question. So be prepared for that. Okay. So those who are noting down, so accordingly you should be able to write next question. If you have solved already, then what you will do? You will be doing the next question. Okay. Find volume of oxygen. Find volume of oxygen required for complete oxidation. For complete oxidation. For complete oxidation of 2Na molecules of sulfur dioxide. Okay. Also find mass of product produced. In this unitary method, if 84 grams is this one, then 10 grams equal to 10 into 9 into Na divided by 84. Okay, 84 giving these many required these many molecules. 84 grams required 9 into Avogadro number. Then 10 gram require how much? Obviously, mass is less, then requirement also will be less. Okay, so for this purpose only is for this purpose only that multiplication is done. Okay, everywhere this is standard for that and multiplied with this number 10 by 84. Okay, next question is here. Start solving it. Find volume of oxygen required. Find volume of oxygen required. Oxygen required for complete oxidation of 2Na. For complete oxidation of 2Na molecules of sulfur dioxide. Okay, now very good response. See here. Here in this question, number of SO2 molecules given. What is given? Number of SO2 molecules given. Volume of O2 need to be found and mass of SO3 also need to be found. Okay. So for number of what we will write 2 into Avogadro number. For volume what we will write, it is already balanced. Here only 1 mole of oxygen required. Okay. So 1 into 22.4 liter. And for mass 2 into its molecular mass will be 32 plus 48, 80. Okay, 32 plus 48, it is 80. Okay, so how you are to write is choosing these values. Is it understood? For volume, Avogadro number; for mass, gram molecular mass; for number of Avogadro number. Okay, so this is the standard as per the equation, not as per the question. Okay, so but fortunately here already standard form and our question is same. So that's why 22.4 liter of oxygen is required and 2 into 80 grams of SO3 will be produced. Understood? So answer here is 22.4 liter of oxygen required and SO3 produced will be 2 into 80. Okay, that's all for the day. I will send you assignment today.